Have you ever been excited to get ready for a special occasion, only to feel a little disappointed when you finish styling your hair? Maybe you've chosen the perfect outfit, your accessories are just right, your makeup feels lovely, but when it comes to your hair, it just doesn't match the picture you had in your mind. Instead of lifting your look, it feels flat, thinner, or less vibrant than it used to. For many women over 50, this is an unspoken frustration. You remember a time when your hair was your crown, thick, full, bouncy, and full of life. It framed your face beautifully and gave you confidence every time you stepped out. But as the years go by, the changes in texture, thickness, and even color can make it feel like your hair doesn't tell the same story anymore. That's exactly what my aunt experienced. She loved styling her hair, whether it was for Sunday service, family weddings, or just a fun day out with her friends. Her hair had always been part of her presence, full, graceful, and elegant. But gradually, it began to thin out. Her once trusted hairstyles didn't sit the same way. She started avoiding certain looks, sticking only to styles that could hide the thinning. Little by little, her confidence slipped. She was less eager to pose for photos. She passed on invitations where she'd once have been the first to say yes. And though no one else noticed the details she saw, she carried the weight of it every day. This is why today's video is so important. Because thinning hair doesn't mean you've lost your beauty. It doesn't mean your best days are behind you. It simply means it's time to explore solutions that are healthy, practical, and designed for women like you. And here's the good news. You don't need harsh treatments, expensive salon procedures, or uncomfortable wigs to feel radiant again. There are simple, senior-friendly options that can restore your hair's fullness and your confidence, without damaging your natural hair. In today's video, I'll walk you through the 2 healthiest hair extension choices that my aunt discovered: clip-in extensions and tape-in extensions. These options are not just about adding hair, they're about adding freedom, joy, and confidence back into your life. By the end of this video, you'll know why they're trusted by so many women and how they can help you feel beautiful in your own way again. So if you've ever wished for hair that feels fuller, styles that look effortless, and confidence that shines through, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. For many women over 50, thinning hair is more than just a cosmetic issue, it's emotional. You style it, but it doesn't sit the same. You see old photos and wonder where that fullness went. My aunt went through this quietly. She stopped experimenting with styles, started hiding under scarves, and avoided the spotlight at events. On the outside, no one noticed. But inside, she felt less like herself, less vibrant, less confident. The hardest part? Most of the solutions she saw looked too harsh, too expensive, or too complicated. And so she settled. She accepted the struggle. Until she discovered there were healthier, simpler, senior-friendly options that gave her back not just her hair's volume, but her joy. Tip 1: Clip-in hair extensions. Let's start with one of the most flexible and senior-friendly options: clip-in hair extensions. Clip-ins are exactly what they sound like, sections of hair that you can attach to your natural hair using small, discreet clips. Unlike permanent methods that stay in your hair for weeks, clip-ins can be added and removed whenever you want. This makes them perfect for women who value flexibility and comfort. For my aunt, clip-ins were a game-changer. She didn't want anything permanent or complicated, but she also didn't want to give up on having the elegant hairstyles she used to love. With clip-ins, she finally had a way to enjoy fullness and volume on her own terms. Here's why clip-ins are so effective. 1. They're gentle on natural hair. Thinning hair needs care, not stress. Clip-ins don't pull or tug at the roots when applied correctly. You simply place them into sections of your hair and snap them in. They rest securely without weighing your hair down. 2. They give instant results. Whether you want to add fullness for a dinner with friends or length for a family photo, clip-ins transform your look in minutes. No waiting, no salon appointments, no chemicals. 3. They're versatile. You can choose where to place them depending on the style you're going for. Want more volume at the crown? Add clips there. Need fullness at the sides? Clip them in closer to your temples. They give you freedom to customize your look each time. 4. They're removable. Unlike permanent extensions, clip-ins come out at the end of the day. This means you can give your scalp a rest whenever you want. My aunt loved this because it gave her the option to wear them when she needed a boost, but not feel like she was trapped in them all the time. But here's the deeper part, the emotional benefit. Clip-ins didn't just add hair to my aunt's head, they added freedom back into her life. She stopped dreading events and started looking forward to them. She didn't have to avoid mirrors or photos anymore. She could walk into a room and feel like herself again, confident and radiant. There's something empowering about being able to choose when and how you want to use them. You're not locked into a commitment. You're in control. And that's what so many senior women are craving, not just beauty but the confidence of having choices that respect their needs. If you decide to try clip-ins, make sure you choose high-quality, lightweight ones. Look for extensions made with real human hair or high-quality synthetic that blends naturally with your own. And always place them gently, sectioning your hair carefully so they look seamless. When my aunt first wore her clip-ins to a family dinner, the compliments were instant. Everyone thought she'd just styled her hair differently. No one guessed she was wearing extensions, they only saw a confident, glowing woman smiling and enjoying herself. That's the magic of clip-ins. They're not about pretending to be someone else. They're about highlighting the beauty you already have and giving you back the confidence to share it with the world. Tip 2. Tape-in hair extensions. Now let's talk about another excellent senior-friendly option, tape-in hair extensions. If clip-ins are about flexibility, tape-ins are about ease. They give you a natural, everyday look that lasts for weeks, without the heaviness or damage of traditional permanent extensions. And for women over 50 who want something that feels reliable but still gentle, tape-ins strike a beautiful balance. So how do they work? Tape-ins are thin wefts of hair that attach to your natural strands using a lightweight adhesive strip. Unlike the glue-based extensions of the past, which could be harsh and heavy, modern tape-ins are designed to be safe, soft, and flat against the scalp. Once applied by a professional, they blend seamlessly with your own hair and stay put for about 6 to 8 weeks before needing a touch-up. When my aunt tried tape-ins for the first time, it was right before a family wedding. She had been nervous, worrying that her thinning hair wouldn't hold the style she wanted for such a big event. But the moment the tape-ins were in place, her entire face lit up. She ran her fingers through her hair and couldn't believe how natural it felt. Not heavy, not bulky, just like her own hair, only fuller. Here's why tape-ins are such a powerful option. 1. Lightweight and gentle. Unlike some traditional methods, tape-ins don't pull on delicate hair. Because the wefts are flat and thin, they distribute weight evenly, which makes them especially suitable for fine or thinning hair. 2. Natural looking. One of the biggest fears women have about extensions is that people will notice. But tape-ins lie flat and blend beautifully. Even when my aunt styled her hair in a soft updo, you couldn't see where her natural hair ended and the extensions began. 3. Low maintenance. Once applied, tape-ins require little daily fuss. You can wash, style, and brush them just like your natural hair with a few gentle care adjustments like avoiding oil-based products near the adhesive. For my aunt, this was life-changing. She didn't have to clip anything in or out each day. She could wake up and already feel ready. 4. Long-lasting confidence. Unlike clip-ins, which are more event-based, tape-ins are there with you every day. For weeks, my aunt could attend gatherings, run errands, or simply spend time with her grandchildren without worrying about how her hair looked. That consistency gave her peace of mind. But beyond the technical benefits, let's talk about the emotional transformation. At the wedding, my aunt received so many compliments. Not one person said, "Oh, you got extensions." Instead, they said, "Wow, you look amazing," or "Your hair looks so healthy and full." It wasn't about the extensions at all, it was about the confidence they restored. She laughed more, she danced more, and she carried herself with the radiant energy that had always been hers, now shining through again. And the beauty of tape-ins is that they're not just for special events. Many women over 50 choose them because they provide an everyday solution. They don't want to think about their hair constantly, they want to live their lives knowing they look good without extra effort. Tape-ins deliver that ease. For seniors especially, time and energy are precious. You don't want to spend hours every morning fighting with your hair. You want to wake up, style it quickly, and focus on the moments that matter, whether that's coffee with a friend, volunteering, traveling, or simply enjoying quiet time at home. Tape irons give you that gift, simplicity and confidence rolled into one. Of course, it's important to get them done by a professional who understands how to apply them gently and maintain them properly. With the right care, they can be reused for several rounds, making them not just healthy but cost-effective too. My aunt told me later that choosing tape irons was one of the best decisions she'd made for herself in years. She felt like she had taken control again, not of her hair alone but of her sense of self. She realized she didn't have to accept feeling invisible or settling for styles that didn't make her happy. With a little help, she could feel like herself again in every room she walked into. That's the real power of tape irons. They're not just hair. They're a reminder that you deserve to feel beautiful every single day, not just once in a while. My aunt's story reminds us, thinning hair isn't the end of beauty, it's the beginning of a new chapter. With clip irons and tape irons, she didn't just restore her hair, she restored her confidence. She started laughing more, joining events again, and showing up fully in her life. And that's what I want for you. Remember, you are not behind and you are not invisible. Your beauty hasn't faded, it has evolved. Extensions aren't about pretending to be someone else. They're about helping you feel radiant, elegant, and proud of the woman you are today. If this video gave you a new way to think about your hair, please give it a thumbs up. It helps more women like you find our community. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's one hair challenge you've been facing quietly? Share it in the comments. I read every reply because your story matters. And if you're ready for more smart, stylish, and confidence-boosting tips created just for women over 50, hit subscribe and join us here, Eversmart Senior Women. Together, we'll embrace this stage of life with elegance and joy. Thanks for watching.